Welcome to Sri Vasish Vidyalaya English Medium Wow. Myself Sangeeta Rodrigues, your computer teacher for class 3. Today's my topic is MS Word chapter 3, MS Word 2010 part 2. Children, in MS Word 2010, in the first part we have learned about introduction of MS Word, components of MS Word, inserting text, selecting text, editing text, find and replace. These options we have learned in the first part. So now let us start the second part. Spelling and grammar. Now what is about spelling and grammar? Spelling, if you are typing anything and there is a mistake, okay, so it is a spelling and grammar. MS Word 2010 has an automatic spelling and spell check. It is used for correcting spellings as they are typed. All the spellings mistakes on the document are underlined with a red wavy lines. Children, you have done in the second standard this one. Whatever you are typing, and if there is some mistake, if there is a mistake in spelling mistake, okay, so there is one wavy in underlined it with wavy lines, red wavy lines, and here you can get that the spelling mistake is there. Okay, word typed in the document are compared to ones that are available in the dictionary file. Any word is that is not present in the dictionary is marked with is as and correct. Whatever is not in the computer dictionary, it is marked as incorrect, and that's why the wavy red color wavy line is coming. So children, how to do it? Okay, how you can understand that this is the mistake? See here. Here is a spelling mistake what I have circled. Okay, so whatever spelling mistake is there, to correct the word, right click on it. Just you have to right click the mouse. A shortcut menu pops up which displays the suggested word. Okay, here you can see the suggested word is given. When you click on the right mouse button, you will get the suggested word. Okay, from here, if you know the correct spelling, you go and click on the correct spelling. Otherwise, if you feel that your word whatever you have typed is right, then you have to click on ignore all, otherwise ignore once. Got it, children? Now, spelling and grammar. Okay, there is a fantastic feature in MS Word 2010 that enables it to correct common typing errors automatically. For example, if the user type TEH, okay, TEH, MS Word 2010 will automatically correct it to THE the. No need to do anything. Okay, it will correct automatically. Okay, there is a one function that is automatic correct spelling and grammar. So if you type any spelling mistake, it will correct automatically. If the automatic spelling and grammar check is not turned on, then follow the step. If it is not turned on, you can turn on it with the given steps. Click on the review tab. Number 2, click on the spelling and grammar option in the proofing group. Number 3, the spelling and grammar dialog box will appear. Number 4, the not in dictionary. There is a two options are there, not in dictionary and suggestions. So in not in dictionary section highlights the incorrect spellings, and in the suggestions section suggested alternatives. So in not in dictionary, it means it is highlighted that it is incorrect, and suggested means some of the words are given there. You can collect it, you can tick mark on it, and you can collect the right spelling. If you choose an option from the suggestions list, अगर आपने सजेशन लिस्ट में से कोई ऑप्शन चूज किया है, click change or ignore it by clicking ignore once. You have to click on the change option, otherwise you can click on ignore once or ignore option. So here you can add and remove words on the autocorrect list. In the autocorrect list, you can add and remove your words also. See here, two options are given. Okay, not in dictionary and suggestions. Okay, now there is a mistake in spelling and grammar. So in spelling and grammar. Okay, so there is a it is a dialog box of spelling and grammar. Okay, there is a mistake in spellings. So in the not in dictionary it is highlighted wrong spelling, and in suggestions there are three options are there. In that you can select any one option which is right, and then you can click on change. In the spelling and grammar change is done, the entire document, a Microsoft Office Word dialog box appears. Click on OK. Afterwards, you have to click on the OK options. It is very easy. If you have computer at your home, you can follow the steps. Okay, click on review option from the ribbon. Then after click on the spelling and grammar. The spelling and grammar dialog box will appear. Then after you can do two options, not in dictionary and suggestions, and you can follow the steps and you can do it at your own. Now next is change case. Now what is a change case? The change case option enable you to change the case of the written text. There are 5 options available that help you to change the case of the selected text. Now children, here you want to change the whatever you have typed, you want to change in sentence case, in lower case, in upper case, in capitalize each word, and in toggle case. So you can do with the use of these options. Now first one is a sentence case. Now what is a sentence case? Okay, now the sentence case means the first character of every sentence is converted into uppercase. Means whatever is written in whatever is typing the sentence, okay, the first letter will be displayed in uppercase, in capital letter. See here example is given, my name is Rita. This is the sentence. So in the sentence case, when you have to select it, okay, then after you have to click on the change case option and click on the sentence case. You will get the first word my am get you will get in capital letter. So in the sentence case you will get the only first letter in capital letter in uppercase. Okay, next one is a uppercase. Now what is the uppercase? All the selected text is converted into uppercase. Whatever you have selected, that text will convert it into uppercase. Now for example, you have written my name is Rita. Okay children, you have written it. Now here M is capital and R is capital. Now what you have to do, if you want to change it case in uppercase, then you have to select it. Then after click on the change case option, and in the drop down list you can click on the uppercase option. You will get all the characters in capital letters. Uppercase means capital letters. Next one is lowercase. Lowercase, what is the meaning of lowercase? Lowercase means all the selected text is converted into lowercase, into small letters. Lowercase means small letters. Now here example is my name is Rita, and you have to select it. Go to the change case option and select the lowercase. You will get all the characters in small letters. Lowercase means small letters. Next one is capitalize each word. Now capitalize each word means the first character of every word is in uppercase. You will get here each word first letter you will get in uppercase, in capital letter. Here the example is my, my, M is capital, NAME name, it is small letters, is it is small, RITA, R is capital, or rest of is small letters. Now if you select it, okay, go to the change case option and click on the capitalize each word. You will get the answer like this: M is capital, N is capital, I is capital, and last one R is capital. This is the capitalize each word. Next option is toggle case. Toggle case means it changes the selected text into reverse case. That is, the lower case is converted into uppercase and vice versa. It means the lowercase is converted into uppercase and the uppercase is converted into lowercase. Vice versa, it will reverse the order. Okay children, so now here my name is Rita. M is capital, but now in the answers you will get the M is small because M was capital and rest of is in capital letter. So you will get the answer. This is the toggle case. Now how to change the case? How you can change it? Number 1, select the text. First of whatever you want to edit, whatever you want to format in the MS Word 2010, first of all you have to select the text. It is the first option, it is the formal option, regular option for all formations. First of all you have to select the text. Afterwards, click the drop down arrow next to the change case options. Choose the required case for the selecting text from the drop down list. You will get it in the picture. Okay, home tab, font group, change case, and there are in the drop down list there you can see the sentence case, lower case, upper case, capitalize each word, toggle case. These are the options. Whatever you want to select, you can select it from your own side. Okay, the case of the text will be changed. The case of the text will be whatever you will click, the case of the text will be changed. So children, this is your lesson number 3. Okay, MS Word 2010. Now we will go the exercise. We will go to the answer the following questions. Number 1. Differentiate between the cut and copy option. What is the difference between cut and copy option? The cut option removes the selected text from its original position, while the copy option creates a duplicate of the selected text. Now children, cut option is used to remove your text from the original position. If you want to remove from the original position and if you want to keep it in another position, you can use the cut option. And copy option is used to copy your text. It means duplicate your text. If you want same text whichever you have selected, you want same text, then you can use the copy option. Number 2. Name 2 scroll bar present on an MS Word 2010 window. Which are the scroll bar on the MS Word 2010? There are 2 scroll bars. One is horizontal scroll bar and second one is vertical scroll bar. Now what is the use of horizontal scroll bar? Horizontal scroll bar is used to move your window left and right position, and vertical scroll bar is used to move your window up and down position. This is the difference between them. Number 3. What is the purpose of the find and replace dialog box? Find option searches Word document for specified words. Replace option changes the selected text with a new text. Now find means what? Whatever you have typed, okay, it means you have typed 2 pages. In this whole document, in these 2 pages, if you want to get some particular word, okay, then you can use the find option. And replace means you want to replace the word with another word, then you can use the replace option. In the example I have given you, if I have typed the paragraph, okay, and with whatever I have typed is I want there ARER, then I can use replace option. Number 4. Name all the options present in the change case drop down list. Sentence case, upper case, lower case, capitalize each word, and toggle case. This is the options which is in the change case drop down list. So children, this is the your exercise. Okay, our PA2 portions are lesson number 2 and lesson number 3. Okay, so best of luck for your exam children. Take care. Thank you very much and bye bye.